Thursday. I have been sitting here at my desk being super productive. So it is almost noon and I'm just now picking up the camera. Meals for today is 0 because I do have to go to work in a little while, but I've been like I said, sitting at my desk, sending out emails, and I'm actually doing some editing to get my content looking right for you guys, so that when you see it, it looks clean and polished and exciting. I do need to plan for something to eat today. I'm thinking that I'm going to go and grab a salad from somewhere because if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm working either a 6 or 7. I think I'm working a 7.5 hour shift today, so I do want to go in with my meal already prepared and ready to eat because I'm not trying to come back outside in this hot Texas heat. The other thing that I was doing this morning was taking care of some car stuff, so I need to actually go on the dealer site where I purchased my car from and see what kind of inventory that they have right now, because I am trying to trade it in, but if I cannot trade it in, then I need to find out what they have that's available for me to purchase. If not, I'm just going to be without a car for a while, and that's a no bueno in Houston. So, yeah, there's that. And, yeah, that's about it. I woke up and, of course, was off to the races. So there was no opportunity for me to film like a get ready with me and stuff like that, doing my facial cleansing routine and showing you guys what I use. But I will definitely try to work that into one of these vlogs. Like I have at least, today's the 21st. I have at least 11 more days to get some of that type of content in. But yeah, I just want to check in with y'all real quick. I hope that everybody is having an amazing Thursday. By the time that y'all see all this content that I'm uploading, the time will have passed. But I certainly do appreciate you coming in to see me and what's going on in my life. I did make a grocery list last night online, my cart, so I need to go ahead and put that order in so that I can pick it up when I get off work, and then we would definitely be doing some meal preps for the remainder of the week for me, because I'm still working 7 days. I'll be working 7 days a week for the next 2.5-3 weeks, and then hopefully I've put in some applications out there, updated my resume, and I'm actually looking into another tech field that I can go into that's a pathway to where I really want to be at. That's not going to require me having I'm going to have to do some training, of course, but it's not going to require any degrees or certifications. It's just the training. So hopefully I'm looking into that today. Hopefully it's a short training period, because I really need to transition into something that is more financially sound and that's going to benefit me and my household. So that's where we're at. And as you see the lighting, I went ahead and brought out my ring light so y'all have a clear picture of my face. I probably should adjust my overhead track lighting if I'm going to be filming more content here, so that you guys have a clear visual of me, and I'm not sitting in the shadows or with the overhead lighting just beaming down, creating all these shadows on my face. But yeah, I've been like super productive this morning, so I have about 30 minutes or so to make a decision on where I'm going to get the salad from, get out the door and go get it. I'm going to do a quick change of clothes so I can be ready for work. But today I just have on a green jumper here, a body jumper, which is linen. I love linen in the summertime, y'all. It is the best thing. Smoking to actually, to actually look. And I don't even know why I picked that up and moved it and try to show y'all, because my little stand I got going on here, I know y'all want no close up of my face in there. And there it went. She came tumbling down. See, touching stuff. She always touching stuff. Stop touching stuff. Let me see if I can get this back on here without having to stop and redo this catastrophe that I have created here for myself. And it probably wouldn't be so bad, y'all, honestly, the weight of my phone, if I took the case off my phone. But to go through all that, taking the case off and putting it back on, and when I say I am accident prone with these phones, like, that's the real thing. Oh my goodness. I'm just the legs don't like that. Let me get my life together. Let me get my life together and I'm gonna come back to y'all. Because we're just a hot mess over here right now. It's the legs, y'all. I had it straight and then I decided to pick it up. Okay. Now we're smoking. Now we are smoking. Now we back in business, baby girl. We back in business. I'm trying to decide. I be trying to, keep it professional in my work environment, but I really want to swoop all this up in a bun because it's so freaking hot outside. That's what I want to do. But that's the least of my problems right now. Like I said, I've been sitting here doing some edits, and because I actually uploaded videos and I have not published them to make them public, because I'm realizing that there are some edits that I am. Okay, let me see if I can. Yeah, I can do that and save this page. If I close it over here, we'll say over there. It will. Thank you. There are some edits that I can't do once I upload, and I thought that I would be able to. And anybody correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I'm probably gonna reach out to another YouTuber that I was talking about earlier and just asking her some questions to see if she's open to answering, because I know, people's time is money, and she also works. She's a nurse, so I can't remember if she's a nurse or she works in it. I know that she does work in the medical field, and I want to say that she's a nurse. So, I think there are some edits that I cannot do, like adding some, like adding more at the end or in the middle once I've uploaded. So I think I may have to delete, add what I want to add, and then upload again. And if I'm wrong, like this is a whole new experience for me, y'all. So if I'm wrong, please correct. Please correct. And for those of you who are looking to start a new channel, I will say, like, this is It's actual work. It's a job. And like I said, I've been sitting here for at least 2.5 hours, just going through the editing process to make stuff clean. So yeah, don't be discouraged because I'm learning. And I want to say, if you're really interested in doing it, like, just jump in and do it. Stuff is not going to be perfect this first time around, and I will say I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so sometimes I have to realize it is what it is. This is where you're at right now, but the final, or along the journey, I don't want to say along the final to the final destination. What I want to say is, along the journey, you will get better. That's my encouragement, because I'm certainly doing more than I ever thought I would be able to do, or had not the capacity but the skills to do, because I am tech savvy. So yeah, it's just a matter of learning video editing. You know, I've done other stuff for companies, but it wasn't necessarily video editing. It was like more of social media marketing and in-person marketing. So, you know, when you are building when you're building a channel, regardless of what you're talking about, you are building a brand, and you personally just may be that brand. You know what I mean? So give yourself some grace, but do what you got to do. Learn what you need to learn. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask questions. Like I said, I'm going to reach out and ask a question. She may or may not answer. But hey, there is Google, and there's also AI. So ChatGPT answers a lot of questions. Yeah, there's that. So, not for me to continue blabbing on. I need to gather all my stuff. I'm charging my neck fan that I showed you guys the other day. I am going to create my Amazon store. I actually have an Amazon storefront already, and I just don't have any products in there. So what I'm going to do is pull over the stuff that I use in case you guys are interested in purchasing. Because, like, that fan, I'm telling you, everybody asked me about it. If I got $1 for every time people ask me about that fan, I'd be coming home with at least $100 every day, at least, just for answering the question. Where I got it, does it work good? So why not? Why not link it in the storefront? It has been my saving grace, honestly. So what else? Yeah, that's about it, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and check in with y'all later. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Like I said, I hope y'all are having an amazing day this Thursday, and thank you for stopping by and checking me out. I appreciate you always. Love, light, and peace. Hey cousins, and happy Sunday. Welcome to Sadel's World, in another day and another gosh darn dollar. That's what we are doing right now. Getting ready for work. I had an opportunity, because I'm going in later today, to actually clean up and make myself a bomb salad. When I say that salad was hitting, y'all, so I made it for dinner last night. Got my cart done. My grocery cart, went and picked up my groceries. They messed up on my order. I had to end up going back, getting a refund online, and then going back to pick up my trash bags when I really didn't want to be in the store at all, which was the whole purpose of, making the cart online. But anywho, got that done. I'm sorry I didn't film that for y'all, but it was a spinach salad with cucumbers and tomatoes, cut up large pieces, seasoned, some ground turkey meat seasoned, sprinkled throughout the salad. So good. I had that for dinner last night, and I ended up just having it for lunch just now. Oh, trying to get my clothes on so I get up out the door, because I need to go stop and get me a Celsius energy drink before I head out. I have a little bit in my cup now, but that's not going to be enough to last me through the rest of the day. I wish. It's so hot. You see I'm looking crazy. My bun is just crazy. It's so hot here, y'all, in the great state of Texas, that I really just want to leave my hair up in that humongous bun. However, it is not work appropriate. I'm like, should I put this ponytail up on top of my head or do a nice little braid going down? I hope y'all are having an amazing Sunday. I hope it is a restful, peaceful day for y'all. I hope everybody is doing exactly what they want to do with whom they want to be doing it with. Me, on the other hand, I got to go make that coin because the sister got bills. Sister got bills on top of bills. So I don't know if y'all have ever seen, so I mentioned before that I'm in the process of, I have to get rid of my SUV, and yeah, we're gonna do a mini bun today because I don't feel like being bothered, and don't nobody want no smoke with me today, so they gonna accept the bun and they gonna keep it pushing. If y'all have ever seen them signs out like on the road that say, I will buy your car for cash, da-da-da. Is that a scam, y'all? Because I'm getting ready to call this phone number so I can get this thing off of my hands. I have not had time. I went to 2 car lots maybe, and I haven't had time to go nowhere else. One car lot, I actually went to 3. One car lot, I test drove an SUV, a smaller, compact size SUV. I was like, no, that's not for me. And then I was like, well, let me go take a look at this Lexus and see what that is looking like. And I ended up seeing something else on the showroom floor, and I was like, Sadell, reel it on back in, girl. Reel it on back in. Reel it back in, because you doing too much. That's you, but you doing too much right now. So left there and went stop by another place, and I had the guy was super cool, look at the inventory that they had at all of their lots, except there's a delivery fee. And I'm like, if you moving them in between your car lots, why I gotta pay a delivery fee? I'm like, and the further away from the state it is, the more the fee is. And I'm like, I can hop on a plane and go get it and drive back for less money. But whatever. About convenience and time is something that I do not have right now. Anyway, he hasn't gotten back to me with the 3 specific cars that I'm looking for. And I'm getting a little discouraged, if you will, because I'm like, why the price of this car is the same price as that car, and this is an older car, this is a newer car? What are we doing with the prices right now? Like, what are we doing with the car prices on the used cars? Why are they costing as much as a car that was built in 2022 with less miles on it? But I am looking at the overall total cost of ownership, is what I'm looking at right now, which is not how I've shopped in the past. So I'm getting wiser in my age, just getting wiser, being more vigilant about how I spend my money and breaking down my finances, and because there's some other things I want to do in life, and a car is a liability, not an asset. It could be an asset, but in this case it's just a liability. So we're looking at it as like that, and that's how I'm shopping. Taking out the BPs because I did not take those. I think I took an elderberry this morning, but we're gonna take another one. I don't hurt. And put some sunscreen on my face before I get out the door. Now this one is by Banana Boat, Light and Airy, SPF 50 sunscreen. Because even though we are people with a lot of melanin in our skin, we want to protect ourselves from the sun all the same. And this one, the Hawaiian Tropic Weightless Hydration, SPF 50 again. This is what I spray. It smells so good. It smells so good, y'all. I usually spray this on my arms, my neck, any other pieces that I'm going to have out in the sunshine. And as you see, it's so hot. It's not a makeup situation out here. It just really isn't. So we are makeup free. We touched up the eyebrows. They aren't twins. They are close cousins. And that's just what it is today, because I don't feel like fixing them again. But yes, wanted to touch base with y'all so that we can close out or start. Yeah, we're going to close out the vlog that we had already been working on. So this will be the end of that. And then Monday, we're going to start fresh because myself, I did a spiritual cleanse, y'all. Energy was all off, and I know it's because I'm exhausted. I'm doing too much at one time. But when I was like, there's a glitch in the matrix or something, because I looked at my calendar and I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to be here at this job at this time. And I show up and they're like, what happened to you? I'm like, what you mean what happened to me? I saw the first schedule, put it on my Google Calendar because I have to set alarms in between my schedule and my daughter's schedule so I can get where I need to be at and be where I'm supposed to be on that day and that time. And for her too. And they was like, no, you were supposed to be here hours ago. And I'm like, I didn't receive a phone call, a text. Are you okay? Did something happen? When I'm telling y'all, when you work for big corporations, you are just a number and you are very disposable. So I went directly to HR because my department, we don't have no manager or any kind of supervisor. So I went to her because she makes our schedule. And I was like, so originally when I looked at the schedule when it posted, I wasn't supposed to be here until 1. And she was like, well, I hadn't changed anything. And I said, well, something changed clearly because I have on my calendar from this time to this time. Because I don't miss out on the money. If anybody knows a Sagittarius, we don't miss money. Like, that's not a thing for us. We don't do that. Like, oh, it's money to be had. We'll go get the money. So she was like, oh, I'll give you a printout. Yeah. 4 hours later, 4.5 hours later, no printout. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even tripping. It is what it is. It is what it is. It was what it was. So yeah, that was that day. And then yesterday, I showed up a whole hour early where I was supposed to be at. Because again, my phone calendar said one thing and the schedule said another. I said, what are we doing right now? What are we doing? And then I was just kind of agitated the rest of the day. So I was like, let me When I get home, the first thing I'm going to do is do a spiritual, I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to do a spiritual bath, cleanse, and then I'm going to sage my home. And that's exactly what I did. I meditated yesterday. So I didn't record anything when I got home. And maybe I should have, but next time I do that, I'll be saging my house more often than I have been over this past few months, just to keep the energy flowing and good in my space. And it's not that we have guests or anything like that in my home. It is just the energy and stuff that you know, when you run into people, sometimes you carry over their stuff with you if you're an empath, and of which I am. So there's that. But I'm going to take these BPs. Actually, we need to check. We need to check the BP, because yesterday I thought I was going to fall the freak out. I was having heart palpitations, y'all. That's why I'm really trying to get that's the whole purpose and intent for this channel, like the journey of just getting it right, getting it together. Because if you aren't healthy, you don't have a good quality of life. And on that note, I'll see you in a little bit.